Chamgei chitab Kolenjin atinye komong'unet ale itesetai inyoru betut noton nemie agotochin en kasartab logoiwek nekakoitich asikobit asomanun logoiwek chekakechobun en mesetab logoiwek nebo Aasai TV nesomanun logoiwek chuton kwane Juliet Chemtai agosomin kebe twan kot kiwong logoiwek chuton. Kitaunen logoiwek kole kagolumda President William Ruto en karonetab raini tetutik cheterter en county nebo Kisii cheboto lumdaetab oret nebo Sameta Egetuki ak yatetab teksosiekab komonut en sugulitab konyoiset nebo Gucha campus. En kasaroton kokimit president kole wendi kokimite somanetab kerichek ak konyoiset asikotoret mising koityi serikali tokyin nenyin kobun tetutiet nebo universal health coverage. Bituniton kasarta neiwong rutoitonyin president nebo betusiek 4 en counties chebo Kisii ak Nyamira.
Huyu muungwana niliambia kuna wananchi wengi hawajapata stima makwao. Ni kweli ama si kweli? Na mnataka tuweke stima manyumbani kwenu? Tuondoe giza? Tuongeze mwangaza? Ndio shetani ahame? Ama namna gani? Si mnajua mahali iko giza shetani anapenda kukaa hapo? Ama mnasemaje ndugu zangu? Mnasema tuendelee? So mwaka huu na mimi nataka huyu Alpha anisaidie tujue kijiji gani haijapata stima tupeleke, ni sehemu gani haijapata stima tupeleke, ndio tuhakikishe sisi wote kama wananchi wa Kenya tunapata nafasi ya kuungana na maendeleo tukisonga mbele. Mimi vile vile nimefika hapa kwa sababu ya hii college yenu ya Kenya Medical Training Center. Hapa tumejenga na nataka nimshukuru Alpha. Mpigeni makofi huyu jamaa jamani. Huyu muungwana wenu ni mtu wa bidii sana. Na kwa sababu amefanya bidii, amejenga madarasa 8 hapa na pale anajenga administration block. Mimi nimekuja niseme nitamshika mkono huyu muungwana pia. Hapa pia nitawasaidia nijenge madarasa 12 kwa hii college yenu. Na nijenge laboratory 3. Na mimi nataka hiyo kanzi ianze Jumatatu. Ni mnanielewa? Rooms and an extra 3 laboratories here beginning next week so that we can make the facilities here better. And I encourage Mheshimiwa to finish that facility there. Yeah. So that we can have more students, more young people in Kenya accessing education, especially on the matter of health professionals. You know very well that we've rolled out a big national program on universal health coverage. Universal health coverage is not going to happen unless we have health professionals. And it is you in our Kenya Medical Training Centers, in all the other training facilities for our health professionals. That is where we get the human capital, the men and women who will help us drive our health program and agenda. Therefore, I'm very happy to be here this morning. Congratulations to all of you who are undertaking courses in different colleges across Kenya. I just want to assure you that the government of Kenya is going to continue to focus on developing the best quality of health professionals, both for serving the local market and international market. And we are going to make sure that there are adequate facilities to make sure that we have more nurses, we have more clinical officers, we have more radiographers, we have more people in all the facets of training that will support our health delivery program.
Kistaenge inoton ko gaimuch bigab bororo kong'eti karonetab raini ole garus kong'et ichek en amune nekokikanapta olietab mwanik en lang'atutab amut ole olietab petrol kokokites en shilingishek 28 ak sentishek 69 en litait. Olietab diesel kokokites 40 ak sentishek 3 en litait. Akosubkei ak noton ko olietab petrol ko 206 ak sentishek 90 ak chebo diesel ko 200 ak sentishek 80 ako kong'et olietab mwanikab tait komakites ole agot kounoton kokakokon meng'ikab Emet kerenywan Becky Chepkemoi ak logoichoton en koindo.
Kulingana na challenges ya mafuta, bei imeenda juu sana. Tulikuwa tuna request serikali kama wangeangalia bei shuke chini kidogo, lakini abiria wanalalamika. Nafanya na kampuni ya Wareng, abiria wanalalamika bei iko juu sana. Our suggestion tulikuwa tunaomba, ingawaje serikali wameweka bei juu, tunaomba tu ishuke kidogo, at least tuangalie vile wanaweza kusaidia kulingana na uchumi ya nchi. Tena iko juu, watu wanaumia, kila kitu iko juu, mafuta naye imeongezwa. Sijui vile wanaweza kusaidia, lakini tungeomba, we are just requesting waangalie vile watatusaidia.
Kakobor kaimetab ketikab karishek ak bodaboda kosubkei ak noton kokakwo ngweny mung'aret en keteshetab karishek ole iywechin kiprutoinik beitab oret.
Akoromit banda ame konya abiria koba safari akipanga karishek kuno gari akimara kong'ete subuhi mpaka saa moja kakimanda karit agenge mune saa 5:30 kakiwe chutab mwanik ko nganda aswa kakipandishan beit kobine langsi ko 100 kong'ete 900 kumuru 1,000 kakipar kebinya kora mapati abiria kora kakirire ng'alekab beit kandang kurum koya omusaiti kaikaira kidogo kator kopityo kotor koit mwanik kemo kimweri kongosira kapare chine nganda mapat kipare keimatunekab sang.
En komosta age kobor kaimetab kei kiprutoinik ole kamwa kole kakotesak beitab oret missing kosir ole kotam kou.
Ang'eten Transmara ako kakoimei ng'alekab mwanik kong'eten kananyunen Tigiri ko kokibunu 300 lakini kayom kebunu 500 mpaka Bomet. Ami nguni Bomet akwendi akere Mauche kokatesak ng'alekab beit kora keba Mauche kotko kokibunu 700 ochenge nguni 1000 kekere kele kakobarech kabisa. So nguni ko makingen kit netakeyoe kit age tugul.
Ole kates komwa kole kora kokakoitita keyat sukulishek ko beitab oret ko agenge en koimutiet nebendi konyorchingei sigik missing.
Makitindoi rabisiek makeyat sukul kobore ng'alekab beit soiti en ng'alekab log ko ingele kimuti lakwet komateb kole siling ata beit kor komiten olin keiben tugul chemiten Mokubet chebo karisiek. So nguni ko nyolu keboswe keker kit nekakitech en ng'alekab mwanik ko tabu kabisa.
Achitab bodaboda ako kangeng'etyi subui kenyoru ng'alek kowolotin en oret ko tesotin mwanik kakebargei ak customer kibar kiarorchin komamoche kokuyo tam kimuten kong'eten Bomet akoi Sokor 200 ko nguni kokilenji amu kotesak mwanik koiku 300 ako echek biikab bodaboda kimuti biik 2 3 ako ikere ile cho tugul kora kotam keborchin kele kitambo kenyoru kora kakouit kora maisha ko nguni kaketesak mwanik kekere maisha nenyon nebo biikab bodaboda kokakeumianso en Bomet.
Kosubkei ak olietab mwanik nekokolany barak ko kaketes beitab oret ako miten keteshetab karishek en taonitab Bomet ako kakokon alak en ketikab karishek kerenywan kosubkei ak noton ole kosom ichek serikalitab emoni koker kole kondechi ngweny olietab mwanik asikwo ngweny olietab sobet ole kamwa ichek kole bune uinwek missing nguni. Aripotenjini Aasai TV kainenyin ko Becky Chepkemoi. Kongoi missing sirindenyon Becky Chepkemoi en logoiwechoton. Kistoengei noton ko kakotorchi siyet nekikirwogindet neo en emoni nekora ko kandoindetab chamaitab United Green Movement David Maraga en nekamwa kole kokotemenen serikali koib kakwautik chetere biikab boror en kanaptaetab olietab mwanik ole kamwa ine kole yautenoton kondoi ole ng'oi sobonwekab biikab boror. Kong'ololi ine en Nandi kole tesetab olietab mwanik kokonopto olietab sobet.
Serikali kama ilikuwa inajali maslahi ya Wakenya ingeondoa ushuru kwa mafuta. Tunalipa zaidi ya shilingi 82 kwa ushuru peke yake kwa kila lita. Serikali kama ilikuwa inajali maslahi ya Wakenya ingeondoa hiyo ushuru au ingerudisha hiyo ushuru sawasawa, ndio Wakenya waweze kupata nafuu. Sasa tuko na shida ya hiyo mafuta na maisha ya bei ya maisha itaendelea kuwa juu. Tukizungumzia habari ya ukiuliza ni nini serikali imefanya, walituambia hata wale ambao walileta hiyo mafuta ambao ilikuwa chafu na ilikuwa bei ya juu watachukuliwa hatua. Hakuna hatua imechukuliwa.
Ketakini gen county noton nebo Kericho gwen kasarta nebo giborianchi kochutetab ke en kwenutab committee nebo public accounts en senator Gavanaeg kokagomwa senator nebo Nandi Samson Cherargei kole nyolu goitita Gavanaeg taitab committee inoton asigowal tebutik tugul kou ele magat. Kongololi Cherargei en sipitalitab county referral nebo Kericho yegon kondochin committee nebo ICT en bunge nebo senate nekokorutechi county nebo Kericho ko chigil agobo boisietab muswongnotetab kasari.
Kosipke ak Senator Cherargei ko boisietab Senate kochigil serkalisiekab counties missing ko en boisietab chepkondok ole kamwa kole momiten tiletab kona en gavanaek chekongongelelchi koitita taitab Senate asiketebsen en boisietab chepkondok.
On the issue of Senate appearance, we have agreed and we are going to ensure all the governors who are supposed to appear before the Senate, they should appear. It is a constitutional obligation. We shall not relent. They must appear and account for the resources that we give to our counties. We will not relent. I have seen the Governor Lelit and Governor Sakaja have taken warrant of arrest, have gone to seek court order. On 24th, because Senate will respect court orders, we will go back and challenge that court order. After that, the Inspector General of Police must present Governor Lelit and Governor Sakaja before the Public Accounts Committee so that we can audit and ask them questions of the resources we allocate. I think we agree. And the issue of oversight is non-negotiable. In fact, I have seen the Council of Governors led by the Wajir governor, who is not doing very good in terms of health. And like here, the Governor Ahmed Abdullahi, who is quite incompetent, saying that they want to negotiate. They want us to kufanya mkutano ya wazee on issue of oversight or transparency and accountability. We cannot negotiate on issues of corruption. We must account. That is why the constitution is there. So why should we need a constitution if COG is telling us sit and agree? Why would we agree if there is no drugs in hospital, there are no roads? They should be telling us we have done roads, we have given drugs, we have done this. That is the negotiations we will do. But the negotiation as in not to come before the Senate to account, we shall not allow. And we have asked our Speaker of the Senate not to allow such a meeting, because that will be the betrayal of our oath of office. Because as a Senate, we took an oath and we said when we took an oath that will protect the Constitution, and one way of protecting the Constitution is doing oversight. So to all governors, the 47 of them, I'm sending a crystal clear message. Appear before the Senate. If you don't want to appear, you resign or you leave that office so that other people, other Kenyans who become governors can become accounted for. So that is what I wanted to put clear. As a Public Accounts Committee, we will not relent. We will continue demanding for accountability. And anyway, this money does not belong to the Senate. It doesn't belong to the governors. It belongs to the you people of the Republic of Kenya.
Governor nebo Kericho Dr. Eric Mutai ko agenge en gavanaek cheigeni Senate koitita tainywan asikowal tebutik chenomegei ak boisietab chepkondok en kenyitab 2024 na 2025 kosibkei ak report nebo Auditor General.
And we are saying that we gave 30 days. For example, Kericho, they are supposed to appear in 30 days to answer on the audit queries. So when we will appear, we will invite the media to cover so that you listen to our discourse. We are not adversarial. We are not doing politics. We are not doing witch hunting. We just want the accountability of the resources we give to counties.
Logywekab Emet chebo Aasai TV kobun county nebo Kericho, kainenyun ko Winnie Towet.
Kongoi missing Winnie Towet en logoiwechoton. Kistengei noton kokokesom ribikab kalyet konetken koboisien konetisiet nenyoru ichegen colleges chebo konetisietab asikarikab polis. Kongololi en igortab komong'unetab afisaekab polis en sugulitab konetisiet nebo boror anan National Police College en Bagasi kosom minister nebo ripsetab kalyet en emet orit Kipchumba Murkomen afisa.
This training, if there is nothing that you should take away from this training, you will have to take only one thing from the training of the National Police Service, you must take the value of patriotism, the value of nationalism. Because when you leave that gate and you are going to serve the people of Kenya, you will be expected to treat all Kenyans equally without consideration of their tribes, region, religion, or their social background. That is extremely important. If you are patriotic enough, you will know that when you exit that gate, you will not involve yourself in partisan political engagements, and therefore you will give every Kenyan equal treatment in terms of service as you serve the people of Kenya. There was a trend that our officers were being targeted by terrible activists in the last two protests, and they were being recruited to be content creators, and some of them were insulting the Inspector General of Police, they insulted the Commander-in-Chief, they insulted the Cabinet Secretary and other senior officers. That is unheard of. The training you receive here is not for you to get out there and go and play those political gimmicks and games. And it's very sad, because some of them were lured to perform those acts of content creation for purpose of political activism. But when the chips were down, when the problems now faced them, they were left out there to suffer on their own. And I must say that, please, always carry the values of patriotism, of nationalism, of bipartisanism. That is a value that has been ingrained in you. Number two, I have been told that you have been properly trained on the constitutional principles of human rights. And those principles enable you to understand how to treat every Kenyan. You become courteous to those Kenyans. You become firm when it comes to security. You become firm when it comes to dealing with criminals. When you become firm when it comes to protecting your nation against those that want to harm your nation. But you become gentle when treating citizens of the Republic. You become gentle when you are dealing with our citizens, because you understand that those people have, Kenyans have also their rights that have been trained, you have been trained to deal with.
In Logywekab ko tatat koik agenge afisaekab ripsetab kalyet chesire 10,000 en kibagengeisiek chekichere ak kikochin katigonutik en amunen kosubken ak chikilisiet koboru kole kebebertab afisaichoton koborien miondab kabwatutik. Niton ko keretab komanda nebo polis en komostab kwen nebo emoni Jasper Ombat nego agenge en chegoindoi siyet tetutiet nebo konyor chametab kei nekararan afisaek.
Cause a pain that usually make us go to hospitals, but it makes us malfunction in whatever area of our lives that we are involved in. And also on top of that, it is the beginning of many other diseases.
About 50%, 5 out of 10 officers have got mental health challenges. And because of the acute nature of this need, and this is meant to ensure that we have a workforce that is mentally stable and therefore can make quality decisions as they execute their duty.
Ketakinigen county noton nebo Nandi kokakokon kurset kandoikab kanisosiek cheterter en county nebo Nandi koityi biikab boror, missing ko kandoikab bolotet kotegis ofisitab kandoindetab emoni en oret agenge nebo kobit kalyet en emet. Kong'ololi en igortab konoret en komostab Chesumei, komwa bishop nebo kanisetab Full Gospel Churches of Kenya Elirop kole bo komonut kotegis kandoik tugul kandoindetab emoni ak kostoengei ng'ololutik cheimuch koib boror Yondit ak kaitorchi siyet gavana nebo Nandi Stephen Sang nekirupewotab kandoindetab emoni en kasara Rigathi Gachagua en letaetab ng'ololutik cheibu bororiondit. Kong'alaldos en kasarta nebo konoretab nekikonetindet John Cheriot en Chepterit County nebo Nandi, komwachi Bishop Dr. Elirop nebo kanisetab Full Gospel Churches of Kenya ak gavana nebo Nandi Stephen Sang serikalitab emoni koibchi kakwautik chekimen kandoikab bolotet chetesetai bolotetab sasisiet. Kates kokon kerkong'et koityi kandoikab bolotet nebo koistoegei ng'alalutik cheiboru sasisiet ak ng'alalutik chemanyalu en taitab biikab boror.
And we want to tell our friend Rigathi Gachagua, this country is greater than any one individual. It is greater than the president as an individual. It is greater than any other person. Your primitive ambition and your hatred and bitterness against the fact that you lost your seat, courtesy of your bad manners, we want to tell you, my friend, we will not allow that bitterness, and we will not allow you to drive a wage against communities in Kenya and beat drums of war ahead of the next elections. And we are asking the government to be firm in accordance with the constitution and not allow this primitive ambition of one individual to put the stability of our nation at risk. And therefore, we want to ask the national government, Head of Public Service, you are here, the Minister for Interior, the entire security system in our country. Let us not allow one individual to beat drums of war. This country and a lot of efforts are going to bring the country together. The president is driving a government that is broad-based, that has brought all communities together. We cannot allow one individual to destabilize that. And finally, we are asking regarding Ashadwa, keep off our community.
Kaigimit kandoichoto kole ngalalutik cheu choto kokonu kamuiset mising eng kalyet ak kibagenge nebo emet. Kates komwa ichek kole nganda eng terchinosiek chebo polatet konyolu kobit konyit nebo ofisitab president.
Tuniombea taifa letu la Kenya. Tunaombea president ambaye anakaa anaongoza nchi yetu aongoze kwa amani. Tunamuombea kwa sababu pasipo amani katika nchi sisi hatuna amani. Tuombee taifa letu, tuombee amani, tuombee viongozi waliowekwa. Mwingine akaniambia kwamba uongozi si kwa jina tu. Nitumia mfano mzuri, governorship ya Nandi ni governorship uongozi.
Eng kasarata kokosubkei ak David Maraga ne ine kobeljingei ng'echeretab president eng chamaitab Green Movement Party ne kora ko kikirwakindet neo eng emoni kotinye ine kamuget nebo koborye biik chekonu ng'emetab kalyet eng tuiyosiekab polatet.
Rais Ruto ako na mamlaka, ako na wajibu wa kumaliza hiyo mambo ya wauni. Akitaka atamaliza within a day or two, because it's a question of giving firm orders, and it will be done. I have talked to some police officers. They are being given mixed signals. They are being given contradictory orders with regard to wounds and many other things.
Eng logoiwekab emet chebo Aasai TV Kenya, kainenyu ko Cherotich Korir. Kongoi mising Cherotich Korir en logoiwechoton. En logoiwek alak ko en kasarta nekokong'et kityo wikisiek oeng'u asikokongei kasarta nebo siretab nebo birikab kura neisuldoen kibagengeit netelelchin lewenisiet ak kamaretab kiwotosiek en emoni IEBC kokakokoito kurset membeatab kot neking'oten ng'atutik nebo Bomet kong'asis Richard Yegon koityi biik chetomo kosirgen koik birikab kura en komosoton mising ko neranik ole moche ine komongei akoib kakwautyonoton asikomuch kosuldaen lewenisiet neo nenyone akokwai ichek kandoik chemokyingen. Aasai Kiplang'at ak logoiwechoton en koindo.
Kosipkei ak membayatab kot neking'oten ng'atutik nebo Bomet kong'asis Richard Yegon nekang'ololjin sirikab logoiwek en komosta nebo Kibiosit nemiten Bomet East kong'ong kole biik elipusiek chenekit 6 chetomo kosirgei koik birikab kura akot ngandan tinye kibandok ole kacher ichek komongei en wikisiek 2 chekakong'et asikeker siretab kei neisuldoen kibagengeit netelelchin lewenisiet ak kamaretab kiwotosiek en emoni nebo IEBC.
Kokorong komi biik chetinye kibandok en constituency nebo Bomet East che choton ko 5,931 cheketinye chetinye kibandok ako matinye voters card. Kokakimoche kikokimisan biik kelenji kimoche kesomok okwek tugul chetomo registan gei oiku voters ako komoche osomok alenjok oregistan gei en nguni amun obwote oin kebire kura en 2022 kokoker ole chekikakisindanen William kityo kikuraisiek ata, kikuraisiek 200,000 ako kakimoche kesom biik chemiten konait age tugul en biikab kutit chebo Kalenjin, kimoche kemwon kelenjok komong'un kwa wingi oregistan gei. Saidi ko lagochon kokotar sukulisiek chekurengei Gen Zs. Chang polote kityo sait age ana ko yae polotet en internet ana ko social media, lakini koron kokile kakibir kura koungei komamu matinye kadit nekibiren kura. Ko kamache kora amwochi alecho matinye ID cards o registergei en nguni asikeng'et kinyokeregistan kora oiku birikab kura. Kakimache kesomok, amache koker nguni chekokiboru en oin Indo Nairobi ak over 90,000 en chekokoregistan kopir kura. Ako biik chekotinye kibandok lakini komatinye ine komakotindoi kadit nebo kura. Koker kora olimbo Machakos, koker Kiambu, ak koker kora komosta nebo kokomoswek 4 kokamwa somok chekamwa kolenjo kokiborwo kele kokoregistan, lakini en komosta nyon nebo kolenjin komakiker ot agenge, tom keker nekokibor kele ngo Kericho, ngo Baringo, ngo Nandi anan ko olibo Bomet. Ko ndikomoche amwa kolenjo biikab kolenjin omong'u kwa wingi asikesich weapon nekiterengei en ng'alekab kura.
En kasaratan koyomis kole ko oret nebo konamkei kibagenge ak kibagenge noton bo IEBC kowendi kokoito karinyin nekiboisien kosimchi meng'ik chebo Bomet East kosirgei.
Akonu karini nokero en ireyun asikoborostote ako ele miten karinin ketilen kura yoton asikomwoin biik kolenjin tafadhali obwan obir kura otil kadit nebo kura en ireyu. Ngomondoi en karinon kowendi koron ngomiten olimbo Breres, ngomi Longisa, ngomi Meriki, ngomiten olimbo Chemaneri ko kamache keboisien kotongosonji biik chemarekunen 1.8 million cheketinye nguni en komosta ninyonet, over 1.8 million up to 2 million cheokere ole kuraisiek ichochono chechang nia.
En kasaratan konerekyi kandoik cheesio serikali kosipkei ak nekamwa kole makoting'en tekisto ofisit nebo kandoindetab emet ole kamwachi ichek cheindochin Rigathi Gachagua koistoengei ng'alalutik chemobo konyit en kandoindet nebo emet.
Kimache ketekis William Ruto en kasari miten ng'echeret nguni. Takoite betut nenyone chito age akobur en ng'echeranami William Ruto. He is not going to sit there forever. Ako kimache kekoi tekisto sikoyai kasit neokere kotesentai nguni. Mami president nekiroker kong'eten kingeyai ng'wonduni neyoe kasit neokere koyoe William Ruto nguni. Kamache asomin ale ongetekis William Ruto ako kimache kakinam any akechek. Kimache keker kandoichon kochubochubi president. Kakemach kinokun akechek kotakesisinike. Lakini kamach sinyoketuyen. Chito non teng'werere president ina ile keng'werera ana keng'werer Kenya mzima. Kakimach kakomach obel Kenya ini. Ako kotomoche obel Kenya ini komobwat olakweken chongen obel. Kimiten ko kikandoik chekimache kemwa kele you are just stepping on the wrong footings. Kimache kemwa kelenjo oripkei ak ng'alek cheotomwoe. William Ruto ko lakwa nebo chi akine. Ana obwote ala amun kioldo mainik komobwote ole kimuche kondo akine. Kimoche kitakekergei tugul, kitakiche kemwoti ng'alechono tugul.
Kamiten koboto neki MCA nebo kebeberta nebo Kembo Joseph Kelong nekoikoito kurset neu noton nebo siretabgei nebo birikab kura.
Olenji komong ine in large numbers ako registan amun kit nekitiengei missing ko kadit nong'ung, kit neribe emoni ko kadit nong'ung, so kileni chi tugul bichanaek tugul koregistan ako chetom kosich kibondok kokatil kibondok amun takomi nafas kora kitakeregistan biik en tai yon.
Koinuke kekuron Gilbert Sikilai abunu kokwetab Sanau telebunu mheshimiwa. Ane abiren kura ko Kibiosit polling station. Kinamosom biik tugul chemengech cheten ane ak biik chekotil kura ako tom korisan. Ongerisan ketil kura si kenyino nyone kebire kura kimukinde William ng'echeret.
Requirement chebo kesirgei ko nyolu itindoi ID number. Nyolu itindoi ID number anan ko kipandet. Kirit kenyisiek 18 akeba barak. Ako free ketil kipandet ako free kora keregistanin ak kinamngot kila mwananchi kesirin iku birindetab kura.
Dorcas Chepkech abunu komostab Kibiosit Sanau alen kora ole youth chetomo kotil kadit kosibit kotil sikobit kebir kura en 2027 kasirgei.
Report engineer Aasai TV kong'eten Bomet East, kainenyin ko Aasai Kiplangat.
Kongoi missing Aasai Kiplangat en logoiwechoton. En logoiwek chekiwong'unen kokoibor kaimetab kei chemung'arainikab siretab taonitab Bomet kosubkei ak sitimet momiten en wikisiek 3 chekokosirto, ole kamwa ichek kole kokwo ng'weny mung'aret missing. Kosom ichek serikalitab county nebo Bomet kobusi gong nooton. Bekichek Kemoi ak logoiwechoton en koindo.
En wikishek chetomo koigeny kokoboibochi mung'arainik en siretab taonitab Bomet kosubkei ak kolelitetab sironoton kobaten en betutab raini kokoibor ichek kaimetabkei ole kamwa kole kikobet sitimet en sironoton en wikishek somok chekakosirto.
Amiten Bomet County sokoni hapa ako biashara en Bomet yuto. Lakini taabu ko stimet mamiten yuto. Ko nga mami stimet yuto wako nigusi kongili kialdoishe chepyosochu ko mami. Tuguchu ikere aigoti ichechu kule iko ndani ya nyumba ni giza ole kechute en olino. Mamiten stimet kabek wikishek somoku ama kingen kele ngwany kimi gavana nebo Bomet. Taabu ko noto. Kimwoe tuguk ngesiata kebare ogany onjo kichenge kindegen ngwai solaisiek chumokingen kele kikasinda kobir beek solaisiek en ainet en kokiibwe kobwa yutou. Ngunon kobokorobon ropta en ngweny yutou ko ng'atatiat urot mamiten tuguk chekioldo loktoi chepyosochu kanyi ngwek akoba asubuhi ako mi lakwet nekakotkot beek en gaa kole makoit mama makingen any kele ngwany bwote ne any barchok ako kikichokwo nekebare tano tena tano fresh kitinye tabu nea en Bomet.
Kasom ichek county nebo Bomet kokushikon koimutyonoton ole kamwa ichek kole kokwo ng'weny mung'arenywan mising ko biik choton cheboisien sitimet mising.
Yoe kasitab salun ami soko kiseretosi en sitimet ako echek ko ki biik cheome sitimet kabisa amun mamiten customayat nekechopchini bila stima ko mamiten kit nekeyoe ene kabisa ko keseretie kabisa ako kiyakemwoi kelenji ndakeapply ko sitimani ak ityo indewech ketik ko kikaikai nguni keseretosi kabisa mami kit nekesire echek en salun ine kibwone kityo buch ak keweksei buch.
Ami chu Akali Hotel. Kasit neyoen ireu ko mami kasit kabisa. Kikwonye romba kosipkei ne oret neya mabwone customaek. Ya orenyon ako kikemwoe kele kichobwech oret ako mochobe chi kong'eten kiame rabinik orenyon kityo. Terot bichuno kimi elea kabisa elebo echek. Kikwonye kimoe kotor kewekta koba gaa romba agenge ko akeyoche kele kimoe municipal kolipan rabinik. Ot barchokinyo ako hotelinyun ako tomis aker kit nekiwalak. Kimiten kounoton ne kikoikoeke kityo kounotet.
Niko Bomet Market, nafanya kazi ya chakula, niko na hoteli. Hatujakuwa na stima kwa muda sasa wa wiki 3 na hatujajua shida iko wapi. Tungeomba sana tupate kusaidiwa ili tukuwe na stima maana kuna security ya kutosha. Na pia tumeteseka sana na njia na matope na hali mingi ambayo sio mzuri. So tungeomba sana ili Bomet County wasikize na watusaidie.
Kasom ichek kandoik chetononjin kimnatetab sitimet en county nebo Bomet kokushikong noton akokoi chemung'araindet age tugul mitait noton nebo sitimet asikolipanjigei icheket.
Kalyan Kenya Power sikwame kityo. Ko ng'amateb ole nyonu tabusiek Kenya Power amun kiapply kito akekono. Ko 900 en betut tamongo 20 rombo. So ko nikasome Kenya Power sitokerwon yon ngot komiten chorset ko kasomde isirchiren nekiainone nemu sitimosiek obwan okerwon. Alipani 900 lani mongoe rombo 20 en betut. Ako nikiapply lo meter box inoto en kenyisiek nekit 15 years nguni. So arire andarirtos biik komwoe ile akobo sitimet nebo county ko kiane ko kiastegei en county government awe ter alipanen nenyun ter rirtos biik amatindo sitimet nguni public kong'eten metoun chepyosok ko urotin tugul baka Belekemyu oo kikayan county government kolipanji sitimet bichu ko kateben county government ale kiwonde sitimet netos lipanjini bichu ako tokere ole momuche alipan sitimet abwan okoi age tugul kolipan token kou ele olipondoi. So kasom ale county government en iman koboisien biik sitimet
Lakini abwan ondechin token nenyin token age tugul sikomuch biik kolipan ak komuch koyai kasit en Bomet. Nibu yan mamiten sitimet kwendi kasit ngweny. Kitinye tabu nebo kwong'et.
Problem agenge. En county government nebo Bomet ko kinyolu kokon mitaisiek sikeliponjingei bilit. Amun example anendet oyoe kasitab cyber ko en arawet ome nekit 2000 shillings. Lakini court oliponi 1500. Ikere tinye county hasara nebo something like 500 shillings. So kikere ichek kele amun kikitrusteni county kele ndakaumi rabinichu akomak rabinik komnyakitun komuche koune services. Lakini ot kenam rabinik chokoitoi 1500 kokelipanan stimetab 2000 akore ole komi hasara county. So that is jale mi kokoi stimet amun ma-reliable. Ngobet stimet wikishek oeng komami biashara netestai wikishek oeng. So ndakikoin stimet chitugul ako stimet nokong'et kidogo nekong'et en county koboisien chepyosok kioldo ngwek koiku rahisi.
En wikishek chekokosirto kokoboiboi chemung'arainik en siretab taonitab Bomet kosubkei ak nekokakilelit sironoton kobaten en betutab raini kobune rirek icheket ak koimutik ole kamwa ichek kole mamiten sitimet sironoton bo taonitab Bomet en wikishek somok chekokosirto ak kewelutik alak chechang chebune ichek en sironoton ole kakosom serikalitab county kokushi kong icheket akotokokimit kolelitet ak tililindo en sironoton bo taonitab Bomet. Ripotenjini Aasai TV kainenyun ko Becky Chepkemoi. Aguyon chitab Kolenjin kokokiwong logoiwek yako kotesetai lenjin itestai iger Aasai TV asikobit inyorchigei logoiwek alak ak tetutik alak cheterter. Nekosomonun logoiwek chuton ko ne Juliet Chemtai.